should have had a third person for this one.
Discord!
3 is a crowd.
Discord!
Yes, it was a Discord episode.
I'm glad you didn't tell me, because that was a great surprise.
Yeah, I didn't realize how early you could see Discord. Like, I just kind of saw this little thing in the background. I'm just leaning in like, what is that? Then I realized, oh, it's him.
Ever the troublemaker. I was surprised when he didn't know about the worm. I thought he planned that.
What in the world?
Exactly.
And John Delancey sings.
For the first time. Well, unless, of course, you count that video, but he wasn't really singing there. It was more talking in rhythm.
He's kind of doing the same here, too.
He sings a bit, though. He's not great, but he's good.
I guess.
Got sick in the end. That was great. This whole episode was great. Oh, my God, and his reality-bending moments during the song.
Oh, God, the references.
Switches their hair. That was freaky.
Switches their hair. Apparently the TSA is marked in as his bending.
He's Luke Skywalker.
Yeah, gotta love how they had John Delancey, who played a character in Star Trek, taking the position of Luke Skywalker, the hero of Star Wars.
Yeah, really. But it was Discord, so that made it a great episode.
Discord was just... Any episode with Discord or focused on Pinky is nuts.
Which is great.
Yes.
And
we missed out on a chance of Pinky and Discord.
Yeah, that's what bugged me.
Like, she was willing to actually take care of him.
Yeah, exactly. We missed out on an episode for Pinky and Discord to goof off.
But he was faking it.
Now, if only Cheese Sandwich came in and it was all 3 of them.
Meh.
I would have pooped myself. This whole episode was great.
Honestly, the, let's call them key bearers.
Yeah.
Don't show up after their respective episodes.
You never know. They might show up next season.
They might show up next season. I wouldn't doubt that, but...
Like Miss Harshwinny.
They don't show up at... Well, Miss Harshwinny isn't a key giver.
And her face.
Yes.
I don't know. I think she was having a stroke in that episode.
You think she was having a stroke?
And just didn't know it.
I think they just got a way higher budget.
And they just decided to mess with her face as much as they could.
They messed with everyone with a ton of one-time characters here.
Yeah.
Like, have you come across a single one-time character that just had a typical body structure? Cheese Sandwich, Siri.
Roid Rage.
That's pretty atypical.
Yeah. But Discord was in this episode, I may have mentioned already, and that made it awesome. Now, you were talking about some kind of fan theory that Discord is Star Swirl the Bearded.
Yes, it's a pretty popular idea out in the fandom that Discord and Star Swirl the Bearded are one and the same.
Interesting.
That something happened with Star Swirl during his experiments with magic that transformed him to Discord.
And he went insane, too, apparently, in the best possible way.
Something called the, Omnianimals spell?
Yeah. Well, I don't know what that is.
It's mentioned during the Halloween episode, Luna Eclipsed.
Oh yeah, that was a good episode.
I can't recall exactly what what the spell was called, but it kind of roughly translates to spell of every shape.
And he just kind of got him.
Yeah, and somehow that just turned him into Discord.
I'll have you know, only one of my hooves is cloven. And I feel like even at this point, I know that they don't trust him, but isn't it a bit too far? When has he done any real harm since he's been reformed? And you don't count the seeds, because that happened beforehand.
He just kind of screwed around with everyone lately.
Yeah, and I'm noticing that part of his theme is, you should have told us that a while ago.
Yeah. Oh, and what about the fact that he's been exchanging letters back and forth with Fluttershy?
I kind of knew it.
You knew that they were keeping in touch?
I knew that. I feel like, yeah, I feel like everybody could be a little more lenient with him. Like, yeah, don't trust him completely, because look what he did in the episode where they had the flashback. He turned the whole world, it wasn't just innocent chaos anymore. It was like he ripped the whole world apart.
Yeah.
and sat on a throne and
You could see how he was purely tyrannical.
And he took away Celestia's tail for a short time, which was frankly hilarious.
Hey, as the watchmaker himself says, give them food and a party and they're content.
Yep. But overall...
Note how many festivals there are in Equestria.
Yeah. Celestia is a tyrant.
A benevolent tyrant.
Is that possible? The watchmaker.
Well, think of it. She's not like the watchmaker, though. She doesn't impose a perfect life ideal.
She just kind of lures them into it.
It's an egalitarian society.
Yeah.
But individualism is gratefully embraced.
So it's the opposite of the world of, what's the world called? It's the same as the one in Fable. Albion, yeah. Huh. Interesting.
Because no, everyone goes after their pure ambition in life.
Discord's the anarchist.
Discord's the anarchist.
Yes, to Celestia's watchmaker.
Really?
Really, anybody who's going to be watching this is only going to get this if they read the Clockwork Angels novel.
Yeah, we're kind of like reaching out to a very small...
You're saying Rush fans are a very small demographic?
In the brony community?
Have you ever met Richie?
No.
Richie is the biggest Rush fan there ever was, and he's a huge brony. He's the one who got me into Rush. So you can guess.
I wouldn't know.
But anyway.
Yes.
I'm just noticing a lot of similarities between the two. What if the writers had read the novel? No, because the novel came out a year after the show started.
Yeah.
The novel came out in 2012, yeah. But yeah, Discord. My absolute favorite.
I'm howling at the moon and sleeping in the middle of December afternoon.
He shows up more in this season, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Don't give me anything. I just want to know that he shows up again.
Yeah, Discord plays a pretty big role.
That's awesome. I enjoyed this though. See, that's what I think. I think Discord. This is why I love his reformation. He didn't change. He's not a different person. He's just not evil anymore.
He's chaotic.
He even does some good things in his own way.
He's chaotic good.
Yeah. You remember in the first episode where he came back with the whole shower scene thing? The whole time... No, not that episode.
Winter wrap-up.
Yeah. When he's
in the middle of a very invigorating shower.
And I called it. But the seeds,
You called the bath.
And he didn't, remember, he didn't tell Twilight about the seeds. And he says, what, miss out on teaching you an important lesson? I legitimately think he was trying to do a good thing there, just in his own messed up way.
Yeah.
Here, he was just being annoying. And I really think he just wants to be friends with everybody else, and the only person he's friends with is Fluttershy.
Again, the clique seems so tight.
I still feel like they could at least invite him to some of their, parties.
He wasn't even at the coronation.
Yeah, I don't think he would have wanted to be there.
You don't think he would want to be at the coronation?
Oh, I remember. You never drop by and visit me. I don't even know where you live! Haven't I been wondering this whole time where Discord lives?
Yeah.
I think he just kind of moves around.
Like you wondered, wait, are they going to travel to his house?
Yeah, really.
Do they know where he lives?
Do you live? I think he's in another dimension.
I don't know. No one knows.
I was up in my thinking tree. So you see, that's a tree where I go into deep thought.
Thinking tree. The Dr. Seuss tree.
A truffula tree.
Truffula?
That's what it's called.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. But, I feel like Discord is successfully reformed. He just hasn't changed who he is.
Pretty much.
He's still who he is. He's just not a bad guy anymore. He's still the trickster. He's still the awesome character that was great when he was a bad guy. He's just not trying to be a tyrannical dictator anymore.
Yeah.
He still has fun. But I really legitimately think in that episode he was trying to help out, just in his Discordist way.
Discordist?
Yeah. I was going to say I feel like Celestia might have told him, hey, let this be a lesson to Twilight, but, she got wrapped up in the weeds too. Maybe she didn't plan for that. Maybe she told him that, but don't wrap me up in those weeds. No promises.
Nah, because how would he... He'd said that they should have sprouted up ages ago.
Exactly. And I feel like he saw it coming, and he just decided, okay, she can learn a lesson here, and I can.
He probably thought that they were already grown and dispatched of.
Yeah. But apparently they weren't.
No, and he didn't bother telling anyone that he planted them eons ago.
And certain people got traped. Evil deaded.
Yep. Poor people.
Poor ponies.
Luna was caught.
Shut your mouth. Luna did not get tricked.
Your wife who was...
Shut up!
Created.
Stop talking! I wish I
Hey,
could...
you're the one who built the shrine.
It's not a shrine, it's fan art.
Dude, you put it on a giant black cross.
Well, that's because it was disrespectful to Christianity. Shut up! I'm running out of excuses. Stop it. I need a cigarette. Can I have a cigarette?
No.
Please?
No.
Please?
Dude, you owe me like 2 packs already.
I will get them for you. Just one more, please.
Oh, for frack's sake.
For buck's sake. Can I just trouble you for one more small favor? Oh!
Oh, yeah.
He was Hunter S. Thompson!
Oh, yeah, all the... Yeah, that's one big thing with Discord. With Discord in this one, it's just...
Hunter S. Thompson! Hunter S. Thompson! Hunter S. Thompson! Hunter S. Thompson! He even had the lollipop in his mouth! Like the cigarette. It was Hunter S. Thompson! I think you guys already know, those of you who are watching, that we are both huge fans of Hunter S. Thompson's work. So when I saw that, I had a fan
I'm
attack.
only a fan of Fear and Loathing. I haven't read anything else.
Oh, you have to. You must.
I know I must, but...
Did you? Was that the scene where I said I pooped my pants?
Yes.
Oh my god, he was Hunter S. Thompson! I can't believe they made that reference!
Don't forget, shoot, what's the name of that movie?
Only Discord. That's not a movie. That's a music video. That's
Yeah, but that particular button-up shirt underwear socks thing was from a movie.
Well, I think originally, we'll watch the music video in a minute, but anyway, Hunter S.
Old time rock and roll.
Yes, by Bob Seger. Hunter S. Thompson. The hat, the sunglasses, the shirt, the lollipop.
Dude, so many... KP pointed that reference out God knows how many times. Not to mention the fact of he had blue skin. Draken.
I don't care who pointed it out already. He dressed up as Hunter S. Thompson.
He dressed up as Hunter S. Thompson.
And that's the greatest thing I've ever seen in my entire life up to this point.
Amen, the fact that you don't squee.
I don't. I could, but I don't. Instead, I have fan attacks.
I think you break my TV.
Oh, yeah. You remember what I did when Big Mac was talking? The hopping up and down? That's what led to squeeing.
Okay.
It was Hunter S. Thompson. And it's funny because how many jokes did I make about Fear and Loathing throughout the course of this series?
Oh, yeah.
Hundreds. And then that happens. Discord is on the same wavelength as me. And I'm very proud of that. What's your favorite kind of cigarettes? I'll get you 2 packs of mms then.
Ask me later.
Don't smoke, kids. But yes to everything in this episode. This is my number one favorite.
John Delancey showing up.
Even Cadence was likable in this episode. And you know I'm not a fan of hers.
Well, they didn't do the greeting. They missed a very special handshake.
You're right, they didn't do the greeting. That's why I enjoyed her.
Sunshine,
Oh, please don't.
Ladybugs awake.
Ravioli, Great Barrier Reef. Screwdriver.
It's not Sonic.
And he switched their hair. That was freaky.
That was freaky.
Did I mention he was dressed as Hunter S. Thompson?
Yes.
Come on. That made this my favorite episode ever. Because it was Hunter S. Thompson. Why do you have Derpy?
No.
Oh, he has Derpy in his hand. Hunter S. Thompson. Hunter S. Thompson. Discord S. Thompson. Yes. Favorite episode ever just because of that. Just because of that, this is my favorite episode. Top of the top tier. Love it, everything about it.
Really?
Yes.
You even like Discord singing?
Wasn't bad. He didn't have a bad voice.
A little glass of...
Except when he tried to hit highs. When he hit highs, you heard his voice cracking.
He's not a singer. He's an actor.
He was dressed as Hunter S. Thompson. He can do no wrong.
Oh yeah, you said you were a fan of Q, weren't you?
I was. He was my favorite thing about Star Trek. Well, him and Spock. And Picard. You know what? I just love Star Trek. But he was dressed as Hunter S. Thompson.
Gee, if Star Trek was like references like that, you know that Q would probably have dressed up like him at some point.
Yeah, he just did it here. I'm surprised they did that reference here.
By the way, I found out that this figure's from 2012.
Interesting.
So it's actually younger than.
It's younger than that one?
It's older than the Doctor.
Hi, Derpy.
Anyway.
But yes. Everything, yes to everything about this episode. Number one favorite, breaks all the other tiers. This is in the God tier.
This is in the God tier.
Because of that reference to Hunter S. I can't believe they did that. That whole movie is about a drug trip, and he did it.
Just the fact that someone made the Hunter S. Thompson reference in this show, finally.
Yes. And how many references have I made throughout the course of watching this series?
I don't know. I haven't bothered to go back and rewatch everything and tally up the Hunter S. Thompson references.
At least...
That seems a little like too much work.
At least 60 or 70. And then he does that.
You could go back and get the exact number if you want.
Physical proof. If I was any character in that universe, I'd be Discord. Proof. Proof right there.
I thought we already determined that when he first showed up.
Yeah, but still, that's proof. That's proof positive, because I'm constantly doing Hunter S. Thompson references.
Yeah.
We can't stop here. This is backcountry. Oh my god, that was awesome! Am I having a fan attack right now?
Yes.
Should I calm down?
Yes. Well, nah. It's Saturday night.
And it's Hunter S. Thompson!
It's only like 7 o'clock, and you know what? Screw it. My boss is the only one upstairs.
Can you imagine, though, if Hunter S. Thompson were still alive, what do you think he would say about that? He was like, hey, they're just like me. That's probably all he'd say.
Do you think he would be a brony?
He might. He might, because he might be able to understand what makes this show great.
Well, gee, he'd be on a lot of drugs, too.
Those colonies are turning into dragons. Oh, wait, that's a different character. Sorry. What's his name? Dr. Gonzo's right there? Wait, I thought you disappeared. Now I've been hiding in your closet this whole time. Yeah, now I'm thinking...
Hey, do you see that gray bear in the background? Look at her eyes, man.
Look at her eyes, man. They're all...
Quality.
They're Gonzo.
Gonzo?
Gonzo. Gonzo journalism. What if he wrote an article about this show? I would have a heart attack reading it and die.
He wrote his own review of it?
If I could read a Hunter S. Thompson review of My Little Pony, I would die. I would have a heart attack and die.
I think you'd have a better chance of dying before you read it.
If I saw
there is such a thing as an afterlife.
Now watch me. I pick up the, what do you call it? Pick up the, like whatever. Let's say Time Magazine. Open it up. Hunter S. Thompson's review of My Little Pony, Friendship is Magic.
Nah, unfortunately, it would be an older version of My Little Pony, considering the time period.
Let me think what I want to think. Let me have my own fantasies, okay? I'm saying if he was still alive today, if he hadn't put a bullet in his brain.
Was that how he died?
I think so. I'll check Wikipedia. You keep talking.
I don't have anything really to say about this episode.
I do.
Then ramble.
Hunter S. Discord.
Hunter S. Discord. Is there anything else beyond that?
Everything. This whole episode was amazing.
Oh yeah, I forgot. The Tesla worm.
Oh yeah.
I'm surprised you didn't mention that yet.
What in the world?
What in the world? What in Equestria?
Yeah, really. He's the only one who didn't... I really thought he had planned that.
I didn't even know that it was there.
I thought he had planned that.
You would think, but then when it comes up from the ground, his first reaction is, what in the world?
Yeah, he shot himself in the head. Hunter S. Thompson.
Shame.
Yeah, it's too bad, because what if we could sit here and watch that show with him and show him that? First of all, he'd be asking for autographs.
What would be our chances of even knowing him?
I knew him. I live in a fantasy world. You seem to forget that.
Yeah, I know.
But overall, this is my favorite episode just because of that.
A glass of water, please.
Discord S. Thompson. Or Hunter S. Discord, whichever you prefer. I can't believe he did that! I cannot believe that was there! In this show.
Not to mention the Harry Potter reference.
But again, this is further proof that this show, maybe it started off as being a show for kids, but they've written it to their fans. First of all, the fan reference. Second of all, the reference to the Big Lebowski.
The M to the A to the that's right P. Ain't no other pony get a map like me.
Proof. It's proof. This show is not for children. Well, it is for children, but it's for everybody. Everybody can love this show.
Yes.
And I think that more people should watch it, but, you know, they won't because they're too stuck. They're prejudiced. They're brony racists.
Brony racists.
While you're over there, you want to grab me a soda?
Sure, what do you want?
Anything but Shasta Twist. I don't like lemon lime sodas. But, people. Hunter S. Discord. I know I'm still rambling about this, but that was the greatest moment in the entire series for me right there. Because if any of you who've been following these vlogs...
Even better than Flutter Guy.
Yes, it topped Flutter Guy.
It topped Flutter Guy.
It topped Flutter Guy.
Incredible. Something finally topped Flutter Guy.
Yes. Something topped Flutter Guy. Shocking. But yes, Hunter S. Discord. I gotta do it.
He's bouncing.
I bounced. I could try and squeak.
I'd rather you did it.
That was terrible.
That was. Never do that again.
That even hurt my ears.
Never do that again.
I just scraped my teeth together. But I don't have anything else to say about this awesome, amazing, super stupendous episode.
Yeah, this was a very fun episode with Discord.
Hunter S. Discord.
Whatever.
He even had the lollipop in his mouth for the cigarette.
Why do I feel like I would be somewhat the Applejack of the group, too? The straight man. The straight man.
Who's that?
The semi-normal one out of the group. Weird enough to fit in, but normal enough to interact outside of it. And explain the weirdness of the rest of the group.
I can interact outside of my group. But I'd be Discord. Because Discord made a Hunter S. Thompson reference.
Discord.
How many times have I said that? I cannot overstate that. You cannot overstate how awesome that is.
Okay, before our audience gets annoyed with hearing that over and over, we'll see you guys next time after Simple Ways.
Hunter S. Discord.
Later.
Bye.